Hello crafters, welcome to Elf Creations and another Christmas craft. Today we were going to be making some name place setting decor. Now I sell three different types of memo holders or photo holders in my store. You have the heart, you have the lollipop or the circle, and you have the clip. Now the clip is on a bendy kind of wire, so I use this on this particular design. These paper mache buckets or plant pots, if you like, are from Hobbycraft, but I'm sure you can get them elsewhere. You can use the polystyrene trees I stock, and you can simply pop one of the memo holders in there and decorate the tree. You could glitter it, you could wrap it with paper. You could do so many things with these polystyrene trees. The polystyrene trees are also stocked in my store. But for this particular design, I'm going to use the banner punch, and I'm going to use a paper pad which will be coming out on the 1st of July. So this is kind of a sneak peek, if you like, which is cool because it gives me a chance to go through some of the paper designs with you. It's called Jolly Santa. It's a 6x6 paper pack, and you get 24 pieces. And it's by Andrea Jane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one out of each design, so you get 4 of each design. And because I'm using the same paper pack, the papers will match. So I'm just going to take one of each. So make sure I've got one of each. Yep. And I'm going to put the rest of this to one side. Now the trees that I used for this are 6 inches, I believe, or were they 5? Oops. They were 5 inches. So I have a review on this, I believe, on this channel, and I do love this machine from We Are Memory Keepers. It's very easy to use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the arm up, and I'm going to make a 4.5 inch. No, actually, no, I'm going to do 5. I'm going to do the same as my previous one. I'm going to line my piece of paper up onto the 5-inch mark. I'm just going to zoom you in so you can see. So my piece of paper is lined up to the 5-inch mark, and I'm going to use my tool. We have this part here, and we have a blade, and there's a well here. There is a well just here. So I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to cut the paper. And that gives you, oops, I didn't get, and that gives you your banner. Okay, so that gives you your banner, and that's what you have left over. Now there is plenty of paper left here for you to keep this. I wouldn't throw this away. You could do smaller ones if you wish, or you could do larger cutouts. You could do 6-inch or 5.5 inch. Right, so again, I'm placing this on the line, taking my tool, put it into the well, and I'm going to cut it. Now I'm making sure that my paper faces the right way. So obviously I want those to face down, I don't want those to be upside down. So I'm going to carry on doing this with this paper pad until I get all the pieces I need, and then we can move on to the next stage. And using the 5-inch, you do actually get 2 out of your page. I actually think we're going to need a few more, because the other paper pack I used on the first one had more designs, so I ended up using more. So let me just continue using and getting 2 cutouts from each of the sheets. Okay, and that's all you need, the only time you need your banner punch. So now you need to move on to your scoreboard. Now I have the 6-inch Martha Stewart scoreboard. So let me just see how wide the bottom is. Okay, so I need to score it at 2 1/4, and I'm going to use my scoring tool from Made It, and I'm going to go through all of these pieces and score them. If you find it easier going from the top, the point, then do that. As long as you get them folded equally in half. Okay, so now we will have all of our pieces. So I'm just going to put the like with the like with like. So I'm going to now alternate them. Now this is where you'll need your art glitter glue, or whichever paper glue you prefer to use. I am simply going to put some glue on one flap of the tree and sandwich it with another piece of the designer paper. Sandwich it so it's as neat and as straight as you can get it. Okay, moving on to the one you just stuck down, and repeat. Okay, now go back to the first one, which was the Santa. That's what it looks like. That's what it should look like in the center. So after the check, we had the palace guards, or the nutcrackers. They look like palace guards to me. They look like palace guards. Very Buckingham Palace. Okay, after the guards, it was season's greetings. And it's at this point that I smothered the inside of my tree, and I also sandwiched my memo holder, and I just moved all of these pieces around. Just manipulate the memo holder so it's in the center of the peaks. Just going to clip the top just to help it set. Oh no, because that's going to squash them. I was going to clip the top and get it to set, but I don't think it's going to need it. So, oh, I didn't put any glue on this, so it's not going to stay together, is it? That was silly of me. Don't forget to glue your last pieces together, otherwise it definitely won't stay. Okay, so just put that to one side, and of course you could use either one of the other memo holders if you wanted. Okay, going back to the plant pot. Now I've got some craft colour cardstock, and I'm just going to punch out a circle just so it fits on the inside of my pot, just so it fits in there. So I'm just going to put some glue on the inside of my pot, and I'm going to lay my cardstock in there, and then I'm going to put some glue on top of it here, and glue on the edge. Then I'm simply going to fan out my tree and plump him on. And then where that art glitter glue is and where those trees are, it will then set. And there you have a really unusual, I think, nameplace card setting. I hope this inspires you in some way, and if you recreate it, please head over to Elf Creations or Gee's Creations on Facebook and show us your creation. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see you again very soon. You can obviously decorate these further. You could put some ribbon on them or some gems. You could put some of the charms that are sold in my store. But for me, I think the paper, I want the paper to stand out. You could ink the edges if you wanted to. You know, just let your imagination run wild. Thank you very much for joining me, crafters, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.